कर्णौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ। बोलिए श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। ओम सदाशिव समारंभां शंकराचार्य मध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्य पर्यन्तां वंदे गुरु परंपरां। समस्त जन कल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। ओम श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः। ओम व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। बोलिए श्री वेदव्यास भगवान की जय। हर नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेवा। Hari Om. If somebody is listening, can you just give me a feedback about whether you're able to hear this, because I've been trying to going online for quite some time. Okay, I think I've got it. So wonderful. We are into the fifth verse of Shiva Sankalpa Suktam. Tanme manaha Shiva Sankalpamastu. That mind of mine, which is so great, which is being praised so much, may it have auspicious thoughts. Shiva Sankalpam Astu. The fifth verse. Yasmin richas samaya jomshi yasmin pratisthita rathanabha vivaraha yasmin chittam sarvamotam prajanam tanme manah Shiva sankalpamastu. Tanme manah Shiva sankalpamastu. Yasmin rijas samaya jomshi yasmin pratisthita rathanabha vivaraha yasmin chittam sarvamotam prajanam tanme manah Shiva sankalpamastu. Tanme manah Shiva sankalpamastu. Yasmin richaha sama yajumshi yasmin pratisthita rathanabha vivaraha. So yasmin richaha, in which mind, richaha, richa means Rig Veda, Sama Veda, Yajur Veda, the three types of the four parts of Vedas are Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Sama Veda, and Atharva Veda. Atharva Veda classification has come in late, so in the traditional, this is a Vedic mantra, so it records Rig, Yajur, Sama. Rig Veda are all in the form of poems, in the form of mantras. Sama Veda is in the form of music, where even the Gayatri mantra is sung in notes in the Sama Veda. Yajur Veda is about all the Vedic rituals, the different ways in which the Vedic rituals are being done is part of Yajurveda. Rig, Yajur, Sama, Atharva. So these are the four Vedas, Yasmin, in which it is established. The Rig Veda mantras, the Yajur Veda mantras, the Sama Veda mantras, and the Atharvana Veda mantras. Suppose we are chanting Sahasrashirsham Devam Vishwaksham Vishwashambhuvam Vishwam Narayanam Devam Akcharam Paramam Padam. So the Veda mantras are being chanted. Where is it established? It is being experienced inside us. And who is seeing that? The mind is seeing that. Yasmin Richaha Sama Bhurbhuvasvarom Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodhim dayo. The Gayatri mantra in Samaveda, when we chant that, it is of course there in the text called Veda in the book. But when we chant, where is it established? Where can I experience that sound of the mantra? Where can I experience that feeling of chanting the mantra? Where can I experience the result of chanting that mantra? In the mind. That is what it means. Yasmin Richaha Sama Yajumshi. So I am doing a yajna as prescribed by the Yajurveda, which is there in the text. But the texts are giving me how to do it. And when I do it, I lay out the bricks accordingly. I keep the samit and other side for the Veda, and I chant the mantras according to the Vedas, and I do that. Where do I experience the ritual? I experience it in me. And where do I experience the benefits of doing that ritual? I experience those benefits in me. So that is what it means. Yasmin richaha sama yajumshi yasmin pratisthita. It is all established. These mantras of the Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, and Sama Veda are established in the mind, in that manaha, pratishtita. How is it established? Rathanabhav iva araha. The spokes in the hub. You see a cycle, there is a hub in the center, and then there are spokes. Just imagine there are 4 spokes: Rig, Yajur, Sama, and Atharva. And where is the hub? The hub is in the mind. So even in the airport, there is an internet hub, or there is a foodie hub, a dining hub area where all food stalls are there. There is a shopping hub is there. So the hub is a central location around which many things are situated. In the same way, the mind is the hub around which the Rig Veda, the Yajur Veda, the Sama Veda, and Atharva Veda are established in them. Yasmins chittam sarvamotam prajana. Everybody's mind, chittam. Chittam means takaro vai vishayaha. Chit plus ta. Chit means consciousness. Chit means awareness. And ta refers to vishaya or object. So I am aware of this thought. So chittam is, the mind is consciousness. Chittam has objects in it. What are the objects of seeing, objects of tasting, objects of smelling, objects of touching, and objects of hearing. Hearing, seeing, tasting, smelling, and touching. Object means thoughts. So chittam is a storehouse of thoughts. It contains all that the sense organs register from outside. Yasmin chittam sarvamotam. Just like this mala contains all the beads together, in the same way, in the mind, all the sense organs are all connected like beads. All the thoughts are all connected in the chittam, which is established in the mind of prajas, of all beings. So even if we do not know much about the mind of animals, even they have sense organs. They hear, they see, they smell, they taste, they feel, and everything is, the mind is seeing through their eyes, the mind is hearing through their ears, the mind is smelling through the nose, and tasting through the tongue, and feeling through the skin. All prajas prakarshena jayate, that which is born very clearly is a praja. So that way, all human beings, all animals, all birds, all plants, whatever is born out of these five elements, in everything there is a mind through which the chittam is very well connected to that mind. To that mind, tanme manaha Shiva Sankalpamastu, Tanme Manaha Shiva Sankalpamastu. May my mind, that mind in which the Rig Veda, the Yajur Veda, the Sama Veda mantras are established, like the spokes in the hub of a chariot, by which the minds of all beings are pervaded. In that big hub called the total mind, all our minds are connected. Nowadays, if you see, artificial intelligence is really becoming as intelligent as the total mind. It is there. It is something that we can see. How to understand the total mind, we can understand through the internet hub, through artificial intelligence. What is it that is invisible, that is connecting all the data, all the information, all the photographs that is present all around, and is being able to be presented through the web? In the same way, all our individual minds are connected in this total mind. The only difference is Bhagavan has created this total mind, and so it has come out effortlessly. Whereas if we want to create a total mind like Bhagavan, establishments without which it is not possible. That's the only difference. And the difference is also in the quality and the virtual nature of it. What Bhagavan has created, it is just available so easily and so freely and so naturally. We have to put in a lot of effort, spend a lot of money, create a lot of equipment, employ a lot of people to create a semblance of what Bhagavan has created. So this mind is the hub in which Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Sama Veda are all connected to the mind like spokes. They draw their power and the energy from the mind, but there are, what is the meaning of, what is the necessity to point out about Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, and Sama Veda? Rig Veda, Yajur, the Vedas are thoughts. And what kind of thoughts are they? The best thoughts that are possible are contained in the Vedas. So we also have thoughts. We also generate feelings and feelings, situations, people around us, objects. Everything generates thoughts in us. And these thoughts are also established in the mind. But why is this mantra talking about the Veda mantras which are established in the mind? So in the same way, those thoughts are also established in the mind. And in the total mind is what gives sentience to the thoughts in the Vedas, because of the consciousness that is expressing through it. That is the reason why, even when it is, there are many Vedic texts and Vedic mantras, everything requires a teacher. It is not the right thing to do, to learn by ourselves, because that sentient factor is there in the conscious mind. When there is a teacher, a live teacher, teaching us these mantras, the sentience of the teacher, of the consciousness of the teacher, empowers the mantras, and the learning is very, very fast, it is very intense, it is very clear. Otherwise, if we do not, the sentience of the teacher is an added power to it. When we are reading that mantra by ourselves from the book, our power of consciousness is clouded by the ajnana that we have, is clouded by the ignorance that we have, the difficulties that we have, the lack of understanding that we have. Whereas when a teacher is teaching, the consciousness is beaming through the thoughts of the teacher, because the teacher has spent a lot of time studying, learning, analyzing, working them out. And then when they teach with their mouth, their power, their effort, and their energy, the student is able to understand very well. So the mantras are established in the mind. That is what this verse is saying. What exists and is covered to our vision is discovered. Or like whether it's we call a scientific discovery. Discovery is not something that the scientist is bringing out. Some scientists discovered the gravitational force. The scientists did not invent the gravitational force. There was gravitational force existing even before the scientists discovered the gravitational force. Water was flowing towards lower ground. When something fell, it was always falling towards the earth. So the scientists did not invent the gravitational force. Gravitational force did not come after Sir Isaac Newton discovered it. The gravitational force was existing, and Sir Isaac Newton, on one fine day when he was going on contemplating about what is the secret, then one day he sees the apple fall, and he discovered that force of gravitation. It is called Ritambara Prajna. When the mind is completely absorbed in the truth, then the secrets of the universe are revealed for those people. So those were the scientists. Our Vedic rishis are also scientists, but when they wrote all this, they just did not bother about giving their name to their discoveries, and they just discovered. This is a discovery. What is a discovery? There is something called the mind, there is something called the total mind, and all these Veda mantras or the sounds that give us knowledge about something in this world or something about ourselves, they're all entrenched and established in the mind. And when we go quietly within and we invoke the mind, we pray to the mind, the best of the thoughts are coming up, and we are able to get the information from those thoughts. Tanme manaha Shiva Sankalpamastu. There is a power to this mind. It is not just we are talking of mind is there and it is like air. There is a certain power to it. And if we know to tap that power, anything is possible to be done in this universe. There is a saint called Jnaneshwar Maharaj. So everybody, his name is Jnana Ishvara, the Lord of Jnana, the master of Jnana or knowledge or thought. And so somebody was making fun of him. So he said, what is it you are saying? People are all saying you're so great, you're so great. Can you make this buffalo chant Veda mantras? Then Jnaneshwar did not talk. He just touched the buffalo's mouth. He patted the buffalo's mouth, and the buffalo started chanting. Sahasra Shirisham Devam Vishwacham Vishwashambhuvam. These miracles are possible because the mind is a powerful thing. When we say there is the internet is there all around, if we don't believe in it, we are literally believing in it, and so we know that the internet is powerful. We say 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G. So there is some power. What is that GG that is expanding? It is the power of that internet, and because of that power, the reach is very fast, and we are able to access data very fast. In the same way, the mind has got power, and through that power, when we are connecting it with the right thoughts of the Vedas, the Vedic thoughts, the Vedic understanding, when it is connected in that mind, when we understand it, then we are able to work wonders in this world. That is the reason why we pray to the mind and ask the mind that may I have auspicious thoughts. Tanme manaha Shiva Sankalpamastu. Tanme manaha Shiva Sankalpamastu. Om Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu. सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु, सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु, सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु, सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्. ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय, तमसोर्मा ज्योतिर्गमय, मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते, पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. हरिः ॐ. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरिः ॐ. बोलिए श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. हर नमः पार्वती पतये. हर हर महादेवा. हरि ओम.